guys, so it is a great day of education, lots and lots happening. So what I'd like to do is I am going to be spending the next 45 minutes, hour with you, and I'm going to share with you my technique, a colour technique. Now I want you to sort of stay with me all the way through, and I'm not just saying this to ask for more sort of followers or say it because of whatever, but I'm going to be sharing a few things with you. So this colour technique was born in my head out of, let's say, wanting to do a technique as something easy and quick in the salon, but using 3 colours. So it is no foils, it is no balayage, it is no rat tail comb, nothing like that. I am going to be using my hands, and I'm going to share with you many different things. So what I've done is I have already half coloured the mannequin in the colours that I'm using today. So let's talk about that for ones of you that are just joining. So hi, my name is Sonia Dove. I reside in Los Angeles in the United States of America, but at this moment in time, as you can see, much perspiration. I am in Mexico and it's about 105 degrees, so it's extremely warm, but like everybody, we have to make the most of everything because I am in lockdown. I've been in lockdown for 2 months, almost 3 now. So when I share with you today, please bear in mind, I'm using things that I only have at home because I don't have the luxury of working in the salon at the moment. So my technique is a colour technique. It's a dimensional colour technique, and it's called organic twisting. It is no foils, no balayage paddle, no pins, no combs, just straight using my hands. So let's take a little look at the mannequin. Hi everybody, oh my gosh, Megan, Omar, Antonio, hi, oh Andrew Dunn, I love him dearly, and Karen from Derbyshire. Now, I want to explain, if I'm not able to answer a question, this is what I do after the Facebook Live. It's because the Wella global community, Wella Professionals global hair community is very important to me. So straight after this live, I'm going to go onto my phone and I'm going to answer every single question that I've missed. So if I don't answer you during this, please know that I will definitely answer you by writing to you. So please ask as many questions as possible. Hi, Candy Shaw. No, there's no Candy Shaw. It is the Candy Shaw. Hi, Candy. Great to see you. Wow, I'm a little bit, oh my goodness me. It must be the being in lockdown. I'm getting a little bit teary about everybody saying hi to me. Hello everybody, thank you so much for the love. It means a lot during this time, during this lockdown time, because sometimes I have days where I think I'm going mad, me and the 4 walls. So firstly, apologising that I am just shedding a little tear. I'm getting overwhelmed by the love. Nick Con from Canada, thank you very much. So, organic twisting. This is the mannequin, and this is the colour that I previously did. Now, I know it's a dark red. It's very deep. It's very difficult to see, but I am going to brush here the mannequin. Now, I chose to do these deep, rich reds, and the reason I chose these tones is it was the only colour I had at home. Yes, it's God's honest truth. So the way I would propose these tones to a guest in the salon is, how about we do a beautiful, deep, rich Cabernet, dark and bold, and almost got that purpley dark black tone with pieces of Pinot Noir and a slight Malbec. Does that sound good? I'm sure they will say yes. So I always give analogies for colour. So I know it's very dark and it might be difficult for you to see, but this is the colour results that on my mannequin that I did. But this is the side that has not been coloured. So this is my starting point. This is my starting point. Now, I mentioned to you all, please stay with me. This is because I am going to be sharing with you, and I've worked this out, I'm going to be sharing with you this technique in many, many colours on an iPad. I'm going to be sharing it with you with blondes, with coppers, with direct dyes, bright multicolours. Not on this mannequin, but in pictures. So, I have my other mannequin that I did fully this technique, and let's take a little look at her. Oh yes, Andrew, we all love wine. And after this, I'm going to pour myself a big glass. So, my mannequin here, this is the mannequin coloured in exactly the same technique, but using coppers and blondes. So you can see how beautiful it is. It really is a great technique and super, super fast. Just what we need when we go back into the salon. But just combing the hair, you can see all these beautiful tones in my copper. So I'm just going to give you a little eyeball of that. This is fully, fully done. All the way through different shades of copper. And remember, I'm going to show you other ways of doing this technique and other formulations if you stay long enough with me. So let's get to it. Okay, then. Here's my mannequin. So we're going for this, we're going to create this, and this is my starting point. So, first things first, gloves. You need gloves for this technique. So I'm just going to pop my gloves on. Oh, you feel like you're there with me? Ooh, Andrew, I'm telling you, it's hot in Mexico. It really, really is. But then again, it's hot in Los Angeles anyway. So, putting gloves on. Now, the colour. We start off with a very, very simple root application. Very straightforward. Candy, sure, I see those glasses of wine. It's coming. So, my new growth and my base. I have it here. So I have my first colour. This first colour is Coliston Perfect. And I'm just going to move my mannequin a little bit this side because I'm right-handed. This is Coliston Perfect, and it's 44/65. A level 4 vibrant red, violet, red, violet. So you can see what I'm doing here. All I'm doing is a simple new growth application. So very straightforward. This is the base. So you can use this in many, many families of colour. Whatever family of colour you choose, you use the darkest at the base. So that means if you're using a brunette, you're going to use your darkest shade of brunette. If you're using a blonde, you're using your darkest shade of blonde. This colour is from our beautiful Coliston Perfect family, and it's a level 4 red, and it's 44/65, and the volume is 10 volume. So I'm creating a colour combination of a deep Cabernet, deep, rich, bold purple red, with accent pieces of Malbec and Pinot Noir. So we all know as colourists what those levels are, and I'm going to recap them anyway. But to my clients, they have an understanding exactly of what I mean. That's why I love to do analogies. So just working all the way through here. Now, let's talk about this retouch. It's not your simple 1-inch retouch. or 1/2 inch retouch. It actually is about 3 or 4 inches. Look how much I'm putting on here. If I turn her round, oh gosh, that's not very good. I stained her, and guess what? Guess what Sonia Dove does not have at home? I don't have stain guard. So, you know what? Her parting's going to be that side, and I'm going to cover that stain up. Apologies, I'm just a human being. So, the retouch. Always about 3 or 4 inches deep. That is because you want it to be intentional. It's not to look like, oh, my client has a retouch and has roots. It's not that at all. What it is, it's almost like a root shadow. So imagine root shadowing. You really want to bring that root shadow quite far out. You can see here, I'm going quite far out. So that's about 3 inches on here. Just applying the new growth. So this is only step 1. And the fun is going to begin soon. Let me apply that. Yes, it's harder doing virtual education with only what you have at home. I haven't got the best mannequin stand in the world. It's a little bit wobbly. My better stands are in the salon. That teaches me a lesson to leave everything in the salon. All of a sudden we had lockdown, and then I found myself with hardly anything at home and being asked to do virtual education. But like everybody, we do the best we can do. So, would it cover any grey strands? A question is, would it cover any grey strands? Now, if I was doing hair that had grey in it, I would add in some base. So this formulation is 44/65, a level 4 intense red, red violet. I would add in some 4/0, some just 4 natural, and that would cover the greys. So I hope that answered that question. And if that person, if that person does not feel I've answered it, I will definitely go in after the class is over, and I will answer it in more depth. So, step 1, a simple root retouch. So let me turn my mannequin. I want to make sure that we can really see this. So for any of you that have joined, that's what we're going for. A 3-dimensional, deep, rich burgundy red. I'm going to be showing you this technique on some incredible colours that I've done, and you're going to be blown away how easy it is. So, step 1 done. Now remember, the root retouch would be put on all over the head. I'm only doing half a head because I've got the other half already done. Let it just drop down, and this is the fun part. Make sure you keep your dark shade. So this is my dark shade. Now I'm going to add in 2 other depths. I have mixed up my medium shade. I have another shade in here. My medium shade is Colliston Perfect 66/46, a level 6 intense red, red violet, violet. And that is mixed with 20 volume. So stay with me. My third colour, my lightest shade, is Colliston Perfect, and it is 77/44, a level 7 intense red, red, red. And that is mixed with 30 volume. So I am just going to flash in front of you for anyone that's writing down. I know it's going to turn out backwards, but this is the formula. I have a dark shade, I have a medium shade, and I have a light shade. And this would be the same in every colour family. Yes, that is gaffer's tape to hold it on to my tripod. Just saying. So, now the part I love to do. the hands, the gloves. So we've let our hair retouch just fall down. Do not worry how this retouch is falling. The messier it is, the better. Okay, so just let it fall. Always, always start from the top. Tip number 1. Tip number 2. Always, when you're starting to add your next 3 colours, always start with your lightest shade. And you're going to wonder why, but you're going to see after a while. So always your lightest shade. Hi Constantine from Greece, how are you? Sending love to Greece, Wella, Greece, love them. So, starting from the top, this is the tool you use. I'm going to get my pinky, and let me just organise myself a little bit better. Ooh. The one thing you will need is you will need paper towels or an old towel that is wet, and I always have that on my cart. So remember that, paper towels. So we're going to start off with the colours. I'm using my pinky, and I randomly, don't think about it, but randomly, I am just going to pick up, let's turn her around there, I am going to pick up a section of hair, just like that. Just like that. Now, you can see, if I turn my mannequin round, see the hair is travelling from all different ways. It's quite messy. The messier it is, the better it is. Someone said, don't hurt your throat for our sake. That is such a lovely comment. Thank you so much. I've got a habit of shouting. Christopher Dove always used to say I was a loud mouth, but hey, I own it. Thanks so much for that. So someone's saying, can anyone tell me the formula? I've missed it. Rachel, I'm going to write it down for you because I've said it a couple of times. It's a level 4 red for the darkest, a level 6 red for my medium shade, and a level 7 red for my lightest shade. But I will be recapping it, I promise you. So that's section number 1. Messy, isn't it? I just picked it up with my hand. Now what I do, I lay my piece of hair on my hand. I'm going to stand on my tippy toes, and I am going to apply my lightest shade from the root out. So we're using the hands, and this is the lightest shade. This is a level 7 vibrant red. So for the person that asked about the formula, this is 77/44 from Colliston Perfect, and it is mixed with 30 volume. So I've applied it. Make sure between your root colour and your new colour that you really saturate it. Saturation is key. Working it through, and then with my working hand, hello Marianne from Romania. With my working hand, I then take my right hand, I twist, and just let go. Just let go anywhere. Now, I take my next section of hair, anywhere. Let's say I want to do it here. Next section of hair, do not worry about the section at all. Now, have you noticed I have not wiped my hands? The next section of hair, I am going to be using my medium shade. My medium shade is a level 6, it's 66/46. I'm applying it from that root area out. So remember, from that root area, make sure it's saturated, work it all the way through. Now, you've noticed I have not wiped my hands. That is because, if you think about it, we've gone from the first twist that I did, this one, just twisting it and letting it go down. That was a level 7. Now I'm using a level 6. We don't need to wipe our hands because we're going darker. There is a point when we do wipe our hands. So twist, twist, twist. I'm right-handed. twisting it and letting it just drop. Next section, let's do a section here. Random, remember random. Third section, I'm using my dark colour, and I'm going to apply my dark shade from where I had my root retouch, working it through, all the way through the hair, all the way through that. Make sure it's saturated, work it through, and then, you see, look how messy that section is. Look, it's got a big hole in the middle. That's totally fine. So I'm going to take my hair, twist, because I'm right-handed, and let it go. Now, questions, does this section size matter? No. You don't really want to take a section like that, but it really doesn't. Some sections are skinny, some are fat. It depends what my pinky picks up. So let's recap. We've got 3 twists, and I'm just holding my twist down here. So we've got a light shade, a medium shade, and a dark, and they're all just like flop down. Now, is this previously coloured hair? No, it's virgin hair. It's a virgin mannequin, as you can see here. So it's not previously coloured. The hair on the other side's been coloured. I did it like the TV cooking show. I did it yesterday. So now, the next section is going to be my light shade. So I go light, medium, dark, light, medium, dark. Now remember, I just used a dark shade to put on my twist. I used a level 4. So now I need to wipe my hands. And I just roughly wipe my hands, and I say roughly. Usually it's a wet towel in the salon, and now I've got clean hands, and now I'm going to do a section. So lifting that up through here. That's my level 4 on there. I'm going to go in with my light colour, my light shade. So light here. Now, no rhyme or rhythm. The more you're organic and the more you just pick up random pieces here and there, the better it is. So just working that through. That is my lighter shade. That is 77/44 with 30 volume. And then I twist. Now I twist away from the face, and I just let it flop over. Okay? So I have to apologise. I really, something's driving me nuts. Is I'm a neat freak, and I ran out of a little bit of time this morning. Not only just time, but I had no stain guard, and I had no Vaseline. I had nothing. So I would always, when I colour a mannequin, I would always colour the mannequin with stain guard on. So apologies to anyone that's watching. This staining is not something I'm proud of, I'm going to be honest with you, but I have absolutely nothing to put on the mannequin. So I've just done my light. Let's grab a piece here, a big chunk here. See, that's a very messy section. Just going to turn my mannequin round a little bit, and I used my light shade last, so I'm going to now go to my medium shade. So applying my colour from that point out, and I've done very long hair like this, and you're going to see some of my pictures on my iPad. The colour combinations that you can do are amazing. So just twisting the hair and letting it fall over. Another section, that's my medium. Now I'm going to do my dark. And I'm going to go through this now at normal speed. I'm doing my dark shade now. This is the 44/65 and 10 volume. Now, the way I develop this is I realised I was losing a lot of time in the salon, picking up foils, putting down my rat tail comb, picking something else up, and losing so much time. So I came up with this idea of 2 reasons. Wouldn't it be fun to just play like a child with hair again? And wouldn't it be fun just to not really use a lot, like literally play? When this is oxidizing, it looks really amazing. And I've had so many clients that say to me, like, oh wow, what's she having done to her hair? I love that, that's fantastic. So that's one of my shades, Twist and Let Go. I'm just going to pick up the mannequin here. Let's take this section, just any section. The more you overthink it, the worse it is. It really, really is. It's not good to overthink it at all. So just randomly, just put the colours on like this, and then twisting and letting go. Pinky, a section, and so on and so on. And I just do this all the way round. So let's recap for anyone that's just joined us. Let's recap this. The base is your darkest shade. So you always put on a root retouch as your darkest shade. Mine was a level 4. You can use any family of colours you wish. Twist and let go. Just got 2 more sections here, and then I'm going to really enjoy showing you these pictures that I've got. I'm just looking at my time. Oh, I'm doing really, really well. I am going to be honest with you. I have dropped a tiny bit on the floor, and my boyfriend will kill me. I just wiped it. My boyfriend will kill me because my floors are white. And this, as any of you know, intense reds are very, very vibrant. So I just had to wipe that up. Really will. Okay, work that through. Right-handed, I'm twisting. We have another one here. Just working it through. Now, always make sure, I always do this, I twist it away from the client's face. Last one here, because I've already done the other half of the head. So I've got my last ones here, and you'll be able to see it. Let's take them down. So last section is this one. I'm going to just apply my colour. So remember, start off with your lightest shade. When you start off with your lightest shade, putting it through to the mid-lengths to the ends, then go down to your medium shade. Oh, Cassandra, I love Cassandra. Hi, Cassandra, so good to see you. So I started off with my lightest shade. And then I went from my lightest shade, let me just use these to wipe my hands. Started off with the lightest shade, then I dropped down to my medium shade, no wiping the hands, then I dropped down to my darkest shade, still no wiping hands, because you don't need to, because you're going light, medium, dark. When I finished applying my darkest shade to my mid-lengths and ends, then I wipe my hands. Because you're going from a level 6, then you're going to your lightest shade, which is a level 7. So that's when you wipe your hands, only when you're doing your darkest shade. So we all love Cassandra, yes. Hi, Antonio from Canada. So let me just turn my mannequin round. So that's it. It's, excuse there. I'm going to, maybe I put a band-aid on there for her. But that is the twisting. It's the darkest shade at the root. And then alternating light, medium and dark mid-lengths and ends. So I'm going to put her to one side. This is the colour that it is going to create. Here, this is the one that I already did. So this is the 4-4 stroke 6-5. That's the dark shade. This is the light shade 7-7 stroke 4-4. All Coniston perfect. And my medium shade is 6-6 stroke 4-6. So that's in burgundies and reds. The same technique. Let's put this here. The same technique was done on this mannequin. I just want to comb all the way through here. Exactly the same technique. Hopefully, yes, you can see that. And this can be brushed any way you want, any which way. And this is a combination of 3 red colours. This mannequin here, it was on a level 10. It was a level 10 gold. That's what it went on. And it's beautiful, rich coppers. And the colour formulation here to create these beautiful tones was 5 stroke 4, equal parts with 7 stroke 4-3. And I used colour touch because I was deepening the hair down because it was a level 10 gold. You can see, look at that lovely blend of colours. I mean, any which way you move it or you comb the mannequin, it's a flawless blend. So my base was 5 stroke 4 and 7 stroke 4-3 equal parts, and that was with 1.9%. My next colour up was Colour Touch. For my medium shade, it was 8 stroke 4-1, a level 8 red ash, also with 1.9%. And then my lightest shade was 10 stroke 3-4 Colour Touch, also with 1.9%. And that was my lightest shade. Now, I know a few of you are thinking, those are strange colours. I have to let you into a little secret. I reached out to Wella, Mexico, and I asked them to send me some tubes of colour, and they sent me those tones. And to be honest, I'd never seen them before. So that's my copper mannequin. Now I'm going to show you the same idea, organic twisting. I'm going to show you the same idea on an iPad. Actually, let me just get the iPad. Hopefully I can pull this off because you're going to be amazed at the colour combinations. And maybe, Nicholas, if you're around, I'd love you to pass me the iPad because I realise it's not here. And these hands, when I touch the iPad, it's doing all sorts of things. So if you could just pass me the iPad. And yes, perfect. Okay, lovely. Lovely. Let me hold it, my love.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that
okay.
I'm not reflecting here.
So, there we go. There we go. So this is another variation of organic twisting. This is a combination of a dark grey, and that is Colour Touch 7 stroke 8-9 and 1.9%. So that's the base colour, and that is every third piece of hair. Now let's see, before we go, that's the dark shade. The light shade, medium shade, was 10 stroke from Illumina. So that was the medium shade. And the lightest shade, because she was previously lightened, was our Future Yellow from Colour Fresh Create, which I absolutely love. Colour Fresh Create. It's one of my favourite colour lines within Wella. So organic twisting, 3 shades, a dark, a medium and a light. And now let's look at the results. Nicholas, could you slide for me? There's the results. There's the results. That's picture number 1. So have a little look at that. Great. I'm going, Yalicia Sanchez, what formula did you use on the copper hair colour? My darling, what I'm going to do, if it's okay, is write to you because I've got quite a few pictures that I want to show. So that's organic twisting using grey, blonde and yellow. We have another picture, please, Nicholas. That's it as well. Oh, yeah, oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, I'm perspiring. There. So grey, blonde and yellow, organic twisting by Sonia Dove. So let's go back to the first one, Nicholas, just to recap because I can see people enjoying that. That's organic twisting using 3 shades, a dark, a medium and light. All used with the hands, no foils, no balayage paddle, just your hands. And you can see I've got it away from the face and these are the results. Nicholas, if you could, that's it, that's there. Perfect, you can see that yellow, blonde and grey. And actually one of my favourite combinations there, I love that combination. Nothing's nicer to me than a pop of yellow in amongst grey and blonde. And then my next one, let's go to the next picture. That is organic twisting on waist length hair. That took me about 1 hour to 45 minutes to an hour to do. So there you can see the twist. I still start at the top. I always start at the top and that's the twist. That was different shades of red. Same technique and a different colour combination. So wait for it, it's very, very long hair that I curled. So let's see the results. Oh yes, see I curled her hair for a photo shoot. But you can see how long her hair is. It's very, very long. But look at those tones in there. There's a beautiful red, there's a pinky red, and there's a copper. So organic twisting, let's go back to the one before. That's great. So there's my formulation all on the hair. That's the organic twisting. And now let's see the results. Wonderful. Now if we can go to the next one, please, Nicholas. Now that's organic twisting, but the difference here, this is on previously lightened pieces of hair. So this girl had dark brown roots, a level 3 roots. And what I did, I went in and I put in random pieces. Really focus your eyes on this one. I put in random pieces of lightness. So what I did, basically, I used 40 volume and I used 40 volume and blonde or powder lightener and I lightened previous pieces on black hair. So this was put on a level 3 hair with patches and pieces of a level 8, 9-ish. Because let's say level 8. It wasn't as light as a 9, to be honest. It was more like a very, very gold, warm level 8. So let's look at the results, Nicholas. There, look at that. Oh, I wish you could see better. But anyway, these are all on my Instagram and Facebook. But look at that. The dark base with Colour Fresh Create. I used pink, I used high magenta, I used new blue. I used many, many different colours in the hair. And there you can see, actually now I'm getting... understanding that the closer I am, the better. So that is, if we could go back to the other one, please, Nicholas. So that's it on. That's Colour Fresh Create. See, you can see some Uber Gold in there, some high magenta, new blue. You can see some Never Seen Green. And let's see the results, Nicholas, please. Yes, there, you see. There we go, there we go. You can see those results. Really, really pretty, a great transitional colour. This is also organic twisting. And I think I have another, Nicholas, please. There we have another one there. That's the same girl for photo shoot using just a different angle, and then I dressed the hair away from her face. But you can see the dark root there? That was her root base. So I actually used her root as the darkest shade. Actually, I can't remember, Nicholas, do I have another one after this? Ah, yes, here's another. Then, now that really shows organic twisting. So that's a client I did, and the tones in here was a mixture of Illumina, and it was also Instamatic. So it was Illumina and Instamatic. That's the technique, organic twisting. 3 shades, a dark, a medium, and a light. This was applied to a full head, previously bleached or lightened, as we say in America, head of hair. So remember, she's about a level 10, blonde all over. So she was blonde all over. So let's look at the results. There's the results, hopefully. Oh, you can see that. There's 2 shades of Illumina in there, and you can see that lovely peachy, pinky shade. That is Pink Dream and Muted Mauve from Instamatic. You can see a shade in there that was a little bit violet, little bit violety looking. That is Illumina 9/60, because I wanted to create a lavender in there. So let's go back, Nicholas, to the one before. So remember how Illumina develops? It goes really, really purple, really purple. Well, this is it developing. See the strands there? That's all my organic twisting technique. And now the results of that, beautiful soft transition of peaches, greys, and lavenders in the head of hair. I hope you can see that on my laptop. Nicholas is stood there with his t-shirt trying to mask the light, but wanted to just share that with you. Thank you very much, Nicholas. And
There's one more.
oh, is there?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
There's a couple more.
Nicholas, remind me, there's one more.
I put those images
So,
inside.
so this is my mannequin. This is organic twisting. This is using 3 shades of red from Colliston Perfect. It was on a natural level of virgin level 5. So the mannequin was pivot point mannequin. It was a level 5. And the colours I used here was, the base is 55/46. Actually, Nicholas, can we maybe move to the other one? Would that be a better shot? There's another shot of it there. The darkest colour is 55/46 and 10 volume. The lighter medium shade is 7/4 Colliston Perfect. And then the lightest shade is 8/34, and I use 30 volume with that. And can you see that little pop of copper in there amongst the red? So we've got 2 violety cool reds with an orange red. So that's my mannequin. I don't have a picture of the twists in, organic twisting, but that's exactly what it is. So, oh, someone said Nicholas is a great assistant. Nicholas is going to take a bow. I'm sure, yes, he's bowing, thank you. I didn't know how to get these pictures for you to see, so I thought on the iPad you'd be able to see them. Thank you, Nicholas. Woo, gosh, it's hot in Mexico. Are there any questions at all? And I'm going to wait a couple of seconds. I know it's 1:46 timing-wise. I said to Susan, I'll be 45 minutes. Oh, hi, Michelle Neil Mason. Oh, my God, this is great. But I wanted you to see from the beginning to the end. I wanted you to see my mannequin. Let's recap my mannequin here. This is the tones and colours that I used. See these beautiful red shades? How would I explain these shades to a client? Very easily. I would explain to my client that I would love to use some really deep, rich colours and I'd sort of get the okay from them for deep, rich colours. Then I would say, oh, don't look at that bit, but then I would say, how about we do a deep, rich Cabernet, bold, dark, purpley looking. You know when you look at a really bold Cabernet? And then I would say, and let's add in some pieces of some Malbec, a slightly lighter red, no, it's okay. No, it's okay. Bless him. I have to just say, I know anyone that knows me, I'm distracted. I tell you why. Look.
It's not Cabernet, it's Rosé.
It's not Cabernet, it's Rosé. Nicholas just poured me a glass of wine. Cheers. So my mannequin was a dark, rich Cabernet with pieces of Malbec and some pieces of Pinot Noir. And everyone knows what those wines look like. And for the client, it's easy, absolute easy. I always do analogies of colour. Wheat colour for a soft beige. Like when you look at the Sahara sand and you see the sand and it's that beautiful soft colour, that sort of beige. It's not gold, it's not white, it's not ash, but it's just that lovely sandy tone. So analogies are really, really good. Thank you for watching me. I am looking if there's any questions. I am going to take a couple of seconds to wait. During that time, I am going to have a little sip. Chanté, cheers, what else? Salute. Whatever it is in your country, cheers. And if there's any questions at all after this, please DM me on my Instagram. It's Sonia Dove, SONYADOVE on my Instagram, and the same Sonia Dove on Facebook. Oh, hi Alice. God, I swear to you, sorry about that breakdown at the beginning with the tears. When I started seeing all the love, I really, really got emotional. So thank you for that. I love my Wella family. I've been with them for 32 years. Yes, it's a long time. I've been hairdressing 36 and been with Wella for 32. It is the best company. They do the best colour. And not only that, the support that they are as a company is incredible. I really, really love my global Wella family. Andrew Dunn, keep up your Sundays. I love it, absolutely do. And hello to Geneva, hello to Constantine from Greece, Italy, Spain, France, all of the countries. And let's hope we will get through this. We really, really will. Let me put up my mannequin there on here, just in case someone's tuning in and thinking, what's that old cow talking about? Oh, Nicholas. Well done. Yes. Actually, it does look rosé. You know what that must be? That must be the 10-34, the lightest shade of colour touch that I used on my mannequin. But you're absolutely right. It does look like a rosé colour. Oh, actually, I'm going to use that in the salon. I love you all. I really, really do. We will get through this as a hairdressing community. Carry on watching all the wonderful education Wella's providing. We're really blessed and grateful. And sure you sing. Someone's asking you if you sing. Thank you so, so much. And any questions I did not answer, give me an hour to an hour and a half. I'm going to go through them all and make sure I answer each and every one of you. Oh, Nicholas, look at this. Come in. It's okay. You won't scare people off. Look what Andrew said about you. Nicholas de Penam for the win. Cheers. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see my clients, even though it's not been lovely being so close and spending a lot of time with my partner, Nicholas. But there comes a time when I just need to do more hair. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, everybody. An evening in Europe. Cheers to and a good night to anyone in Europe. Bye.